Surrounded by a silent ocean, Corvo's caldera reveals its majestic beauty under every light. A green pillow of moss where two little legs lay, mirroring the clouds passing by. Well, yes, but there's much more to it. Isolated for about 4 centuries and used to be called an islet, we found out that Corvo is in fact a little island, but with a big soul. It has a lot to offer.
Actually, there is two reasons why I wanted to go to Corvo. One was because my friend told me that he met a guy there, a craftsman, that was preserving an ancient, mysterious tradition, and I was very curious. And then it's when I said to people I was going there, everybody said, Corvo, you can visit this in one day. And I found this kind of demeaning, and I wanted to find out by myself.
Yeah, and this kind of make me feel a bit curious too, because the fact that people was treating Corvo with this kind of distance make me feel curious about what they have to share, because probably they have some solitude, they're a bit distant of everyone, so probably they have some own experience in life, and I like this idea about share and know about stories about people, and I make feel curious to speak with people. We're supposed to stay there like I think it was like 2 days.
A
something
few
like this.
days.
Yeah, a few days. And well, the weather here in the Açores is a bit crazy. So he decided for us that you're gonna stay a bit more. And then actually it was pretty much good, because in the end you just feel then you can stay even more.
We wanted to stay more, yes.
When we arrived, we decided to go see the sunset. So we went to the highlands of Corvo, and actually this place is part of the Reserva da Biosfera, which basically means that these lands are a model of thriving and well-preserved nature. And indeed, we saw some happy cows there.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah, and I remember in these days it was kind of raining a lot, and you decide going back for the only seat that they have there. During this all crazy rain, you find a coffee and you decide go inside. Two people, actually Sampa and Uno, very smiling guys. They offer some beers for us, and they are very open, so they start to give some tips about there and talk with us. And it was fun because in the next days you was always seen, because it's kind of tiny city, and they always have the same big smile. You know, that was very two nice guys. Yeah.
It was very funny.
My name is David, and I have some German and Hungarian roots. I'm preserving the cultural heritage of Corvo, the Fechadura de Corvo, an ancient handcraft, and now I'm preserving in the original mold.
So for the first day, we decided to see the person who actually led us to Corvo, which is David, this Hungarian-German craftsman. And he blew our minds. That little did we know that he was doing way more than just preserving Corvan tradition, way more.
Yeah, you find him like very inspiring person. Actually, he inspires us in a lot of ways, because it's nice because he's trying to do some work for the community there, and he's a guy then trying to, by his words, trying to pull Corvo in the map.
Yeah,
But it is for a lot of reasons. He's a very inspiring guy. Even the way he has some beliefs, very strong beliefs, and well, in this chat you can hear how he speak about us.
I'm also teaching woodworking. In this modern world, everything goes with AI, and there is less and less people who knows how to work with their hands. So my aim is to inspire people and the community as well. I have the place. They are very supportive people here, more and more engaging with me and creating stuff during open workshops, what I'm created projects here. So every Friday or Saturday you can come here for 3 hours to learn woodworking. So it has a positive impact.
Actually, the activity he proposes every Friday or Saturday, it's to bring the community together and to be working with and looking for someone. And I feel like what he does is way more than just making wood into objects, but it's making ideas into projects.
I have goals, but I'm looking too far away for a couple of years. It's bigger than my lifetime for sure. That's what I would like to have achieve as personally, like, you know.
thanks to David, actually, this tradition is also living overseas because he creates Fechadura for other people around the world. It's a good thing.
As I said, the Hakuna Matata, just one day at a time and just take it easy and bring the present moment. Everything I can practice, there's an old African philosophy, the Ubuntu. That means like, long story shortly, is like, I am because you are. Without the community, I could be not the person who I am today, to doing this, to preserving the culture, heritage, to go for an international stage, receiving international awards for the work what I'm doing.
The Fechadura do Corvo is kind of in the center of the philosophy of the Calvino. It's a lock, then you're like, you don't even lock in the doors with this because we're leaving the keys outside. It's a symbol of trust.
Oh yes, Senor Fraga is my good friend of mine. This guy is inspiration for me to keep going, like, being easygoing. He was very kind to me because I don't speak anything, not too much in Portuguese. When I arrived, but I could say nothing. He was very kind to me, so he helped me a lot to improve my Portuguese as well, and he's a good friend of mine, my role model. I could say that, yeah.
Talking with David, you discover about Fraga, and you discover then he was in the middle, very important part in the conservation of Corvo, and he have a very important part in this. And you realize, and you really want to find a way to meet this guy, to talk with him, and it was kind of want to go in that moment.
I don't know, I love the island itself. It's like a small island, like, different quality of life. I lived in bigger cities. Here in Corvo, it's a very tiny island, a very small community. Everything is here. 5 minutes of walk. We have a beach. We have a nice coast wall. Go to the local shops when you are finished at work or before work. You go something close by. There is a shop here. Compared to how tiny this island is, that the landscape is huge, And there's a specialness is that is like, it's isolated. Like, European village is just 400 people lives here. So what's Corvo makes special is itself simple life. It's make all the things special. So everyone knows everyone. You can leave open the doors. Your dog can run away because you don't be afraid it will be hit by a car But if you stay here more than 3 or 4 days, you're getting to know the people going to talk to you. So it's a different quality of life.
We really felt lucky to meet David and to share with him, and in the end, his willpower amazed us. Actually, he was like a superhero for us because he made it look like everything is possible as long as you have the desire and that it means something to you. You should fight for it.
Yeah, for sure, you should fight for it, yeah.